I'm Elise Ramey here at Belle for the 29th annual Metro Detroit Youth Day. Mayor Bing mingled with the kids and expressed his support for Metro Detroit Youth Day. He also showed his gratitude to Ed Deeb and the other volunteers.
And please give a hearty welcome to Mayor Dave Bing.
Thank you so much, Ed. One of the things that I like to say, I like to thank Ed, number one, for your leadership. For 29 years, he has been the leader of putting together this Metro Detroit Youth Day, which I think is really significant for the young people in our city. So I want to thank him. Thank you, Ed. You know, there are a lot of people who don't get recognized for what they do. And, you know, Ed may get a lot of the limelight, but there are a lot of people behind the scenes that are doing a lot of heavy lifting to make sure a day like this goes off smooth. So for those volunteers that are nameless and faceless, let me thank you also. You know, as a young kid growing up, I was very fortunate to come up in a place and a time where we had adults that were really concerned about our youth and got involved. And what I'm so happy about, not only for the 29 years, but more importantly for this year, based on what our city is going through from a budgetary standpoint, it would have been easy for Ed and a lot of the volunteers not to do this. There are a lot of companies that are responsible for sponsoring this event. And I have a proclamation from the city of Detroit that's way too long for me to read, so I'm not going to read it. But I just want to say once again, for Ed's leadership, for the volunteers that are here, for the adults that are here supporting our young people, thank you so very much. I came up in a recreation center in Washington, D.C., and we didn't have this kind of commitment from any of our leaders or from a lot of people from a sponsorship standpoint. But I was very fortunate that when I came up, there was a person that I can relate with who led the recreation center that I was a part of. Our recreation centers are very, very important in the city of Detroit. Because of budgetary restraints, we've had to close rec centers. And that's something that we're trying to make sure that that doesn't continue to happen. So the mere fact that you've got people like this on an annual basis, and I think I heard some on the 6 o'clock news this morning that you have this direct connection with somebody up above. For 29 years, we have not had a rain out. We have not had a rain out. So Ed, thank you very much. I'm going to give you this proclamation. And from the city of Detroit, I just want to say thank you so very much. Thank all of you for coming out, and I hope you have a really blessed day. Thank you, Ed.
Ed Deeb talked to me about how Metro Detroit Youth Day began.
Well, this event started following altercations on Livernois Avenue between 6 and 7 Mile Road. And in the 2-week period, there were 2 youngsters and 1 store owner shot and killed. The mayor was Coleman Young, and he calmed the city, and I helped calm the retailers. And afterwards, the mayor called a meeting and he said, Ed, what are you guys going to do to prevent this from happening again? And I was stunned because we were in this conference room with all of the community leaders. And I said, Mr. Mayor, are you talking to me or are you talking to everybody in the room? He said, I'm talking to everybody, but I want you to carry the ball, do something to show the kids that it won't happen again. 2 days later, we created Metro Detroit Youth Day.
Students had the chance to participate in boxing, African drumming, a hula hooping contest, storytelling, and of course, lunch. There was even a Metro Detroit Youth Idol singing competition showcasing some up-and-coming talent. Even the local mascots showed some love. If you didn't get a chance to come out for this year's Metro Detroit Youth Day, Youth Engagement Coordinator Zenobia Awada has a solution for you.
They can contact myself, which is Zenobia Awada. I'm the Youth Engagement Coordinator in the Mayor's Office, 313-224-1257, or they can get on YouthLink at DetroitMI.gov.